All right, racket number 2.
I wore my Tomo sweatshirt again this weekend. I get so many compliments on it.
Here.
I'll bring it.
It's a great
It's
sweatshirt.
a great color. It's like I know we talk about it every week, but
we need Tomo, since you stole my Tomo sweatshirt, send me some more gear.
Well, we all need more gear.
Yeah. Tomo, hook us up. All right. Racket number 2, Inman article. Jimmy Burgess wrote the article. Jimmy's YouTube and articles on Inman have been straight fire. So shout out to Jimmy if you guys are checking any of those out, and we'll link this one up. How masterminds helped this office close 13,400 transactions. So Vince Lisi, founder and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate, believes masterminding is the number one thing agents should commit to for success in their business. So founder, CEO of this BHHS branch, which is located in Omaha, Nebraska.
I love it.
Is that Warren Buffett? Omaha? Warren Buffett?
I think so.
I think it is. Fact check me on that, Bobby. I'd like to know here in real time. So he's saying this is the one thing all agents need to be successful right now. Okay, so what should you look for? Let's go through.
Yeah, the Omaha house for Warren.
Omaha for Warren. Perfect.
Huh.
Omaha never.
It's a win for
Warren
today.
never sells, so he can't.
It's a win for today.
He can sell his house. All right. What do you think agents should look for in a group to join? Number 1, is the group made up of similar production level agents? I'm going to maybe debate that a little bit.
I'll debate that one too.
Number 2, does the group meet regularly? Can you commit to attending every week? Does the group have a strong leader? Does the group have proven results? So number 1 is a group made up of similar production levels. I think that you've got to be on a similar path. Okay.
Right.
So my mastermind that I've been a part of for a number of years, there's 9 of us. We capped it at 9. It's all team leaders.
Yep.
So you can't be in the group if you're not a team leader. But when I joined the group, I was 8 or 9 in terms of our production level for our team.
Yep.
And that group's helped me.
But you have the same vision though.
Had the same vision. And the vision was we're all going to be team leaders.
Yeah.
We're all going to be investing in our growth with coaching. We're all part of Tom Ferry ecosystem in terms of coaching. I believe all 9 are. We're all going to be hiring employees, investing in our business.
Right, recruiting.
I got into that mastermind because somebody made a commitment who was in it prior to hiring a certain employee by a certain date, and they didn't make that hire, and they got thrown out of the group. Accountability, high levels of accountability. Like you said in 6 months, you were going to make this administrative hire. You didn't do it. You're out. You're out of the group. You're not committed the same level that we are. So you got to go.
Have they been trying to get back in?
No, he's gone. And he's out of the mastermind.
I know, but is he knocking on the door?
No,
is he in the waiting room every
we've
week?
It at 9.
I'd be in the waiting room.
There's no more people ask to get in part of this mastermind all the time.
I'm sure.
It's capped out.
Yeah.
All right. So similar level of production. I think you got to be on a similar path. But heck, when I joined that mastermind, we were under $100 million in production.
Yes.
And you had Jill Big Josh Rubin over 300. So we had a gap in terms of production.
Well, but again, Lisa Chinati was a huge part of your business plan too, because you were watching what she was doing and trying to,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you agree with that? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think if it's all the same production, who's pushing who then? Like how are you getting better?
Yeah.
How are you helping others get better? But
the hardest spot to be in a mastermind is the person at the top in terms of production.
Potentially though, but I think it was sort of, so you were talking about it. We onboarded some new agents today and you were talking about that Berkshire CEO and how we're
going to talk about Gino in just a minute.
Okay.
Because go ahead.
Yeah. And how he is like always taking notes and learning and all. And I think even if you're at the top, I think it's good to sort of reflect on below, because you lose sight sometimes. You think that your way is the right way and the only way, and I think it's good to continue to.
I would argue that if you're the top production level in your mastermind, you probably need an accountability partner or a coach or another mastermind that is way ahead of you, to keep pulling you up. You want to keep getting pulled up.
Or you start seeing, the Byron Lazines moving up from the 8th person in that group to the 6th to the 4th. And then that might be driving
that pushes
them
you as well,
for
too.
sure.
For sure. Yeah. All right. Number 2, does the group meet regularly? You have to have a consistent schedule, no question about it.
Yep.
Does the group have a strong leader? The leader or the structure in the group, right? So like our mastermind of 9 technically doesn't have, I would say, one leader. We have more of a structure, regular meetings, and more of a structure about how we go about our business. I would agree, though.
Is there one leader each meeting, though, like depending on what topic you're talking about?
Sometimes we'll do that. If it's an important week, we'll say, okay, so this person's going to kind of like, be the facilitator of the meeting, maybe a Josh Rubin or something. To anybody mastermind, I'll get a chuckle out of that. But no, in reality, Josh does kind of play that role sometimes and kind of just facilitate the conversation so it's going in the right direction. Does the group have proven results? I think that's important, but if you're just starting out, you're not going to have those proven results like anything you want to track and measure. Now, I want to go to the bottom of this article. So here is the format that they're following. It's modeled from the book, 4 Disciplines of Execution. This is straight Gino Blafari. You mentioned Gino, the CEO of all BHHS, which is why I think this particular broker CEO is using this. It's trickling down from Gino's so passionate about this format for a mastermind, for a meeting with your leadership team. It's quite similar to our EOS L10. It's got a structure to it. It's how Gino runs a bunch of his leadership masterminds. Number 1, your WIG, your wildly important goals. If you're in EOS, those could be
are like rocks.
Your rocks, exactly. So what's your WIG in terms of transactions, volume by this date, right? So we do EOS. We like say the next 90 days, we're going to accomplish X, Y, and Z. They're saying my WIG, wildly important goal, is to accomplish X by this date. Okay. So stating the WIG at the beginning of every single meeting, group session.
Yeah. Like, are you on track?
Important.
Like that kind of thing. Yeah.
On track, off track. Next, you say last week, my lead measure was to have blank conversations. So even if you're a CEO, you're tracking your conversations. Okay. It might be recruiting. It might be one-on-ones. It might be whatever the case may be. My second lead measure was to X. My third lead measure was to Y. This week, I accomplished or did not accomplish these lead measures. So on track, off track, on those measures that are going to equal
which
your,
is like your scorecard. We do scorecards. Yeah.
In the US, we do scorecard. The third metric, each person reports. So this could be agents, this could be your agents. If you're a leader or a broker, this could be your leadership team that's doing this. So any level this would work for. This week, I took X listings. It could be X recruits, whatever. You change that. Had X amount of contracts go pending with this number of volume, close blank transactions for a total of blank volume. So you're just stating those numbers, okay? Next week, my lead measure will be to have this many conversations, second and third lead measure. So you're stating your commitments.
Right.
Accountability group.
For sure.
These are the 3 things I'm committed to for this week.
And is he encouraging people to sort of reach out during the week in between these meetings?
Everybody has an accountability partner for the week.
I think that's the most important part.
Absolutely. So having that accountability partner check in, and you're checking in on them, holding each other accountable. And then finally, you state at the end of the meeting, to make myself a better realtor this week, I will do X. It could be it could be the fitness. It could be the
Aura ring.
Could be the Aura ring. It could be reading a book.
Referring 4 people to Tomo. Yeah.
It could be, going to hellotomo.com. Could be any of those things. Yeah. Right. Could be joining us at the Tom Ferry Summit using our BAM link, which is on the resources page, brokeagent.com.
Wow. I'm just learning of this.
Joining us at the Dallas Tom Ferry Summit in August. That could be something you do to make yourself a better agent.
Did you buy our tickets yet?
I bought, our tickets to the summit have been purchased, yes.
Our flights.
And you can buy tickets too by going on our resources on BAM.
Did you buy our flights?
Our flights, yeah. Our flights. Link it in the description. There you go, Bobby. Hey guys, appreciate you checking out this episode of The Real Word. If you want the full episode, go over to the Broke Agent YouTube. That's where we're hosting the full podcast. If you want to continue to see the segments broken out and the short clips, stay right here on The Real Word YouTube.